everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody's having a great week. So I just filmed this Too Faced chocolate bar palette tutorial. It's a smoky kind of burgundy and olive green eyeshadow tutorial. Probably it will be up before this video, so I will link it right here in a card. But I'm having a good selfie day, and you know when you're having a good selfie day, you can't just film one video. You have to film another one. So I've noticed that tag videos are like back at it. They're super popular now, and I just noticed that I was tagged in the Jaclyn Hill Ride or Die makeup tag. I was tagged by Faye, and I was like, why haven't I done this video yet? So I figured that would be a great video to film today. This is essentially my like everyday makeup products that I love that I would like die without. So that's what that's just what I'm gonna go over today. I'm just gonna follow Faye's lead. I'm just gonna go through every kind of section of makeup, starting with primer. So if you guys didn't know, I'm not a huge primer fan because I've tried a lot of primers and primers break me out. There are very few that don't break me out, actually just one, and that's what I'm going to show you today. I do like it, it's a great primer, but my skin and primers, they don't get along, so I only use the Bare Minerals Primetime Foundation Primer. I do like this primer though a lot. Doesn't break me out, but it does fill in my pores, fill in my forehead wrinkles, fills in this wrinkle right here that I have, and my skin looks flawless. Like I look at it and I'm like, damn, my face looks good. So I highly recommend this primer if you have sensitive skin, and even if you don't have sensitive skin, I think this does a great job. It does what a primer should do. Primes my face, it does keep my makeup on a little bit longer than usual, fills in those pores, fills in those wrinkles, so this is a great primer for me. I love it, highly recommend it. And then what's next? I'm guessing it's foundation, right? Yes, foundation. This is an easy one for me. Covergirl Ready Set Gorgeous Foundation in 105. I feel like not a lot of people talk about this, but we should, because it's an awesome foundation. I have very dry skin and it covers well. It covers my acne well. Like I have a huge zit right here. I'm pretty sure you can see it, but it just covers it so well. My skin doesn't look dry, it doesn't look oily, and I feel like this wears very well. Like at the end of the day, it is not gonna look as fresh as it first did when I first applied it, but it wears very well. It doesn't look patchy, it doesn't look crazy. I have been trying other foundations just to see if I'm missing anything, to see if there's something better out there, and I haven't found anything better than this. So I'm gonna keep trying some foundations, but I haven't found anything as good as this guy right here. If you guys haven't tried it, try it out. It's very inexpensive. You can find it anywhere, Target, Walmart, Walgreens, wherever. It's an awesome foundation. So that's my Ride or Die foundation. Use it every day. I have it on today. Looks gorge. On to face powder. So I have two powders to share with you. To set my whole face, I like the Maybelline Fit Me powder, and I kind of just realized just recently that this is the best powder ever. It doesn't transfer onto people's shirts, which is a big problem for me. Doesn't transfer on anybody's shirt. It looks good. It adds a little bit of coverage. I don't look powdery, so this is a great powder for me. And then to set my under eyes and everything, I've been using the Coty Airspun Loose Powder, and this is by far like my top dog. I've been using this every single day since I got it. It is a ride or die product for me. I have it today underneath my eyes. I baked, like I cleaned up my contour with it, so it's an awesome powder. The only thing, and I've mentioned this in almost every video now, the smell is horrible. Like, so now it's on to blush. This is one of my favorite parts of makeup. I love blush, so this was kind of hard for me. I do have 3 to share with you, but just bear with me, okay? My all-time favorite one, if I had to pick one, this would be it, is Nars Orgasm. Why? It is the perfect universal blush. Anybody can wear this and it'll look gorgeous. You can wear it with any look and it will look gorgeous. I love this blush. I have the little mini version. I haven't bought the full version yet. I don't know why. I don't know what's stopping me. I have this blush on today. Don't think you could really tell. I didn't do a ton of blush, but it is just the most, it's a beautiful blush, and like I said, anybody could use this and it will look gorgeous. So I highly recommend it to all of you guys. Just give it a shot. Then I also love Becca's Flowerchild. Very, very similar. Don't get me wrong. Very, very similar to Nars Orgasm. This one just has a little bit more pink and is a little bit, excuse my phone, and is a little bit peachier, if that makes any sense. And then Nars Orgasm has like a golden sheen. Becca's blush, let me tell you, is a lot more pigmented though. But okay, Nars Orgasm, Becca Flowerchild. Very similar. You guys know, well, if you couldn't tell, I like the peachier blushes. So these are really good. And if you don't want to spend money on a high-end blush, what is this one called? Wet n Wild Pearlescent Pink is an exact dupe for Becca's Flowerchild. I mentioned this in a video a long time ago, so just in case you guys didn't know, these two, I put a little bit too much on of the Wet n Wild one, but they are like literally identical. Sorry, they don't look identical right now. I did a very heavy swatch of this one, but identical, guys. So if you don't want to spend a ton of money on the Becca blush, get this guy. You'll be totally satisfied. You'll be happy with it, okay? So next up we have contour powder slash bronzer. So let me do the contour powder first. I love this guy better than the Kat Von D Shade Light palette, contour colors, better than the Lorac Pro contour palette, Anastasia Pro contour palette. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I think this is in the darker one, bronzer. Yeah, the other one I think is called light bronzer, maybe, I don't know. But I just grabbed this before I grabbed the Kat Von D, any of the ones that I mentioned. I love the way this looks. I'm very pale, so this works very well for my skin. If you have darker skin, you might want to grab the Shade and Light palette, but for me, this is my ride or die, and I use it pretty much every single day. I use it for work very lightly. I didn't use it today, but if I'm going out, I'll use a little bit of a heavier hand. It's my baby. It's like the perfect mix between a cool tone and a warm tone. It's not, I don't know, it just has the perfect mix of cool and warm. I don't know, would that be neutral then? I don't know, but there it is right there, and it has a beautiful sheen. It's not completely matte, it has a sheen. It's not flat. You're not gonna look powdery, you're not gonna look dry. It's a beautiful formula. Bronzer. I have been using this ever since I got this palette, which was like last year, maybe even a little bit, you know, maybe it was over a year, I don't know. But this is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit palette. I can't talk, as usual. But I use all of these shades, but the one that I use all the time, every day, is the Luminous Light Bronzer. If I ever run out of this, which I probably will, I'm gonna purchase the full size. I love it. It's so glowy, gives a beautiful color. I have it on my eyes, I have it on my face today. If you don't like glowy bronzers, you're not gonna like this, but if you like a little bit of a glow, oh my god, this is gonna be your favorite bronzer. It's not too orangey, but it's not too cool toned either. It gives the perfect color. So yeah, this is by far my favorite bronzer. I use this combination every single day, and I gotta say, contour looks pretty good every single day. So I really don't want this video to be like 10 hours long, so I'm really trying to go through these products. Highlighter. So I have two. I just couldn't pick one. If I had to pick one, I'd probably pick this one. It's the Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting Duo in 01. It is a beautiful pinky highlighter. I love this bronzer too, by the way, but I like the Hourglass one a little bit better. Look how pretty this highlighter is. If you don't like pinky highlighters, you're not gonna like this, but this is my ride or die. I love the way the light pinky highlighters look on my very fair skin. I also like light gold highlighters as well. By the way, I'm not done talking about this Makeup Forever one. This isn't powdery. This is like a waterproof formula for Makeup Forever, so there's really like no fallout. The other highlighter that I love, it's from the drugstore, and I feel like this product doesn't get a lot of love on YouTube or anywhere really. It's the Shimmer Strip by Physicians Formula in Riviera Strip. As a highlighter though, I take the first two, kind of like mix them around. I have this highlighter on today. I have it on my nose. You can probably see it on my nose. Not as like crazy in your face as the Makeup Forever one. It's right here. I don't know if you can see it, but it has that gold undertone. Really pretty. It doesn't look like I just slathered a whole bunch of highlighter on my face. You know what I mean? It looks like it's coming from within. It doesn't look over the top. It doesn't look like I have like a golden strip across my face. I don't like the way that looks. So this is more of like a really pretty natural highlight. I love it. And for those of you who want that golden highlight, then you would really like this, and it's at the drugstore. It's affordable, so I love this one. Love this one too. Honestly, I switch these off all the time. Next up, I have mascara. So hands down, L'Oreal Telescopic. It has this really thin brush, which I like. I have very small eyes, so I tend to get mascara everywhere, so this helps not to get it everywhere. And this is all about length. I like length, and this, you know, brings my lashes up to my eyebrows, so that's why I love it. It is more on the liquidy side of, you know, formula wise, but I love it. It doesn't flake, it doesn't leak, so for me this is ride or die mascara. I love it. And then for lipstick, I thought about this because I'm getting more and more into lipstick, and I was like, okay, if I had to wear one lipstick for the rest of my life, what would it be? And duh, Kat Von D Lolita. It's just, it's a beautiful, like, mauve-y lipstick. You can wear it, not that you can wear it with every look, but if I'm going to like an event, I'm gonna wear Lolita. It just is so flattering on me. I love it. So I'm just gonna swatch it right here. Look how pretty that is. And it's so in right now. You can wear this during the fall, the winter, the spring, the summer, anytime, and it's gorgeous. So yeah, for sure, this is like my ride or die liquid lipstick. It's awesome. So this should be no surprise. As far as brow products goes, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in dark brown. This is the best brow pencil ever. I've compared this to the NYX brow something, the L'Oreal Brow Definer, and this one is the perfect mix of waxy and creamy. I don't like creamy eyebrow products because I feel like it kind of gets slippery, it fades quicker, it gets that smudgy eyebrow look. I hate that so much. And this is just a nice pointy tip, so I can literally draw individual hairs, and it doesn't look like I Sharpied on my eyebrow. It looks like I have individual brow hairs. Moving on to eyeshadow palettes, which I thought blush was my favorite part of makeup, but eyeshadow is definitely my favorite part. So I'm gonna talk about the palette that I used today, the Chocolate Bar palette by Too Faced. I just love it. It's a beautiful palette. Everybody should own this. It has gorgeous neutrals. You got your 2 pops of colors here. You got a beautiful olive green that I used today. These shadows blend so well. Like if you're having issues with eyeshadow blending and everything, try some Too Faced shadows and you will see how well these shadows blend. It's just so effortless. You can't mess up with Too Faced eyeshadows. I think they do an awesome job. Their formula is just amazing. I prefer this over the Naked palettes. I prefer it over the Lorac palettes, Tarte palettes. I think these are just the easiest to use. And then the next one, I know I said that I like this over the Naked palettes. I do, but the other one that I can't live without, mainly because of the colors, the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette. It's my favorite out of all the Naked palettes. I just love these mauve-y, rosy toned eyeshadows. I feel like it really, really makes my eyes pop. Every time, every single time, I'm not even exaggerating, I wear this palette on my eyes, people tell me, oh my god, your eyes are so beautiful, that eyeshadow is really making them pop, blah, 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 blah. Anytime I use this, it just, bam, makes them like just pop into somebody else's face. I don't know. So I love it. I use this at least twice a week for work, and I mean, honestly, Urban Decay eyeshadows are very, very easy to use. I just feel like Too Faced is a little bit easier. So these two though are my ride or die makeup palettes. I wouldn't know what I'd do without them. Concealer though, totally forgot about it. Honestly, my ride or die concealer would have to be the Match Perfection by Rimmel. It gives beautiful coverage. It's not drying underneath my eyes. That's one of my biggest things. A lot of concealers look way too dry underneath here. This one looks beautiful. It covers well. It makes my under eyes look flawless. Didn't use it today, unfortunately, but it's awesome. And I like the applicator because I use this to clean up my brows if I go a little bit too crazy, which happens pretty often. I cannot believe that I almost forgot about concealer, but I'm moving on to setting sprays. So this MAC Prep and Prime, not really a setting spray, but it does get rid of that powdery look that's on your face. If you use a lot of powder, this will get rid of the powdery look and just make your face actually, you know, look like skin. You know what I mean? Because if we layer a ton of makeup on, it can kind of look a little strange. So this just neutralizes everything, and I use this every day. So I would say this is a ride or die product, and I've repurchased this. This is my second bottle, so it is a good one. Now, I've used the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray for years. It's 30 bucks. So I have been looking for cheaper setting sprays, and I have to say, the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Setting Spray is pretty much the same thing. There is a weird scent to this, which I can get over because honestly, it sets my makeup all day. There is no difference when I use this versus when I use this, other than the smell. So, I mean, I know some people are weird about drugstore products. They're gonna think, oh, this is gonna break me out. If that's your case, go with the Urban Decay. But for me, Wet n Wild baby all day. So that's all that I have for you guys. I'm pretty sure I probably forgot a couple sections, but though these guys right here, these are my ride or die makeup products. Like if I could only take these and use these for the rest of my life, I would be pretty happy. Like, I wouldn't be upset about it. So that's all that I have for you guys today. Let me know if there are any other tags you would want me to do. I would totally do them for you guys. So thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. And of course, I'll see you in my next video. Bye!